Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about plural nouns again, okay? So we've introduced plural nouns and we talked about the difference between singular and plural, and we're just going to continue working with plural nouns this week and review the different kind of endings that they can have, okay? So just a reminder, a plural noun names more than one person, place, animal, or thing, because remember, nouns are our people, places, things, or animals, okay? And so plural nouns are more than one. Remember, one is singular, plural is anything more than one, okay? So the first rule is simple. What most of the words you're going to be able to use for is to just add that S on the end, okay? So for example, if I have dream, it's going to become dreams. Flower becomes flowers, and shoe becomes shoes. Okay, that's the most common rule, is that you're just able to add S on the end. There are a few exceptions, and we're going to talk about them. So if it has the letters on the end, CH, SH, if it already has an S, or if it has an X, you have to add that ES. Okay, so lunch has that ch, becomes lunches, ES. Flash has that sh, becomes flashes. Mess already has that S, so it becomes messes. And box has that X, so it becomes boxes. Okay, so if you have to remember those four blends and to add that ES. Okay, another special rule is if it ends in a Y. Okay, if it ends in a Y, you have to drop the Y and add IES. Okay, so for example, if I have baby that ends in the Y, it's going to become babies, but as you can see, instead of the Y, it now has an I, and then it has an E and S. Okay, same with family. We dropped the Y to make families and added that IES. Okay, and lastly, same with story. It ends in that Y, so we drop it, and we add the IES, as you can see. Okay, another rule we have for plural nouns is if it ends in an F. Okay, so if it ends in an F, you have to drop the F and then add VES. Okay, so for example, in our word wolf, has that F on the end. If you drop the F, you're going to add VES, so it becomes wolves. Okay, same with shelf. As you can see, it has this F here, so we're going to drop that F like that and add VES to make shelves. Okay, and last example is wife. Okay, so if it has this F here, this F is tricky because it's not on the end like wolf or shelf, but it does become a V to become wives. Okay, so these are the four main rules when you're working with plural nouns, is you're going to either just add an S to it. If it has the CH, SH, S, or X, you're going to add an ES. If it ends in Y, you're going to drop the Y, add IES. And if it has an F, you're going to drop the F and add VES. Okay? Now there are some exceptions to this rule, so we have some irregular nouns, and these ones you're just going to have to memorize and know. For example, you have mouse turns to mice. Man turns to men. Foot becomes feet. Person becomes people. Deer stays the same as deer. Okay, you also have fish that does that, so fish and fish, they stay the same. Child becomes children. Tooth becomes teeth. Woman becomes woman, similar to how man became men, and goose becomes geese. Okay, so that's just an example of some irregular nouns. Again, you just kind of have to know those. There's no rhyme or reason, they're just trickier, okay?